Hi, my name is David Undery and I'm going to talk you through how I make my abstract sculptures in concrete. Before I start making a piece of artwork, I like to do some drawings to try and get some ideas of how the final piece will look. This piece I wanted to be quite organic and have that sensation like the piece of artwork was growing off the wall, so I went for this design. I'll then take this sketch and transfer it into a 3D modelling program. For me, this means that I can then see the work in situ, and it also gives me a good idea about how concrete will react as that piece of artwork, whether it'll actually be physically feasible or not. I can then take the three-dimensional design and turn it into two-dimensional drawings. This helps me make a pattern, which is the piece of artwork made out of clay and wire. I can then make a mould from this. I won't describe how you make moulds, there's loads of things on YouTube on making silicone moulds. This link here is a really good example of that. Now, the great thing about concrete these days is there are some amazing colours and aggregates you can use to get some really good effects. I created this sample piece and I was really happy with the colour, so this is the mix that I used for the final piece. Once the concrete mix comes out of the mould, it tends to have quite a smooth sort of satin finish once it's fully cured. I really wanted to expose the aggregate the same way that I'd done in the sample piece. So first of all I had to grind back the surface using a diamond grinder, and then to really get the stones looking good inside the aggregates I used a wet diamond polisher to buff the piece of art up to give it a really good sheen. I tend to finish off the artwork by covering it in industrial sealant, as it just protects it from the weather and the outside elements. Then the work is hung and there you have it, abstract sculpture in concrete. I've been making concrete artwork for about 18 years now, and it's an amazing product to work with. So many different textures you can achieve, and there's a whole range of different colours on the market, not to mention the type of aggregates you can use as well. I've always found there's a whole wealth of different routes you can go down and different types of pieces of art that you can make, and the only restriction you really have is your own imagination.